It seems that Netflix has axed the film adaptation of Meet Me at the Lake, a romance novel by Carley Fortune that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were set to produce. This speculation comes nearly 14 months after the Sussexes announced their plans to bring this love story to life, but apparently the Netflix journey has hit yet another snag. Harry and Meghan signed a whopping $100 million deal with Netflix back in 2020, promising a deluge of content that would transform the streaming landscape. So far, they've managed to deliver 3 docuseries, Harry and Meghan, Heart of Invictus and Live to Lead. Fast forward to August 2023, when the couple announced that they'd be adapting Meet Me at the Lake. Fortune expressed excitement about the project, stating it was a perfect partnership with Netflix and Archie, their production company, but it seems that partnership has lost its luster. While the Sussexes sat back and waited for the magic to happen, Amazon's been quick on the heels of this literary gem, announcing its own adaptation of another book by Fortune. Meanwhile, the Netflix adaptation appears to be floundering with no updates or progress in sight. Meghan's modus operandi has always been to let others do the heavy lifting while she reaps the accolades. She's been riding the coattails of her friends, and this latest debacle is no exception. Ever since her childhood claim to fame, single-handedly saving the world with a letter to a dishwasher company, she's cultivated an image of being a self-made woman. Yet here we are, watching her hopes for cinematic success dissolve faster than her credibility. The Meet Me at the Lake project's been drowned in ambiguity and silence. Initial reports suggested that they paid anywhere from $14 million to $30 million for the screen rights, numbers that have since fluctuated with the tides of speculation. Meanwhile, Fortune reportedly received a mere $30,000 for her work. It raises the question, if Meghan was genuinely invested, why is she spending her time on red carpet appearances instead of nurturing this supposedly dear project? In true Markle fashion, they seem more inclined to generate buzz than to follow through on their announcements. Aside from a handful of docuseries and Harry's memoir, the couple's produced nothing substantial. With every project they pitch, the public's left with the impression that it's all just a mirage. Even more baffling is their inability to adapt to the changing landscape of media production. It's almost like they don't realise that delivering quality content requires actual work, something Meghan appears to shy away from. If it doesn't involve them parading in front of the cameras or generating social media buzz, it seems to fall by the wayside. As the dust settles on yet another failed endeavour, one can't help but wonder what's next for the Sussexes. They've built an entire brand around their royal status, but once inside the doors they've been granted access to, the industry quickly realises that their star power doesn't equate to talent or commitment. For a couple that once claimed to be changing the world, they seem to have done little more than conjure up disappointment and dwindling interest. Perhaps their next announcement will finally deliver something worth watching, or perhaps they'll just keep us waiting for a project that never comes to fruition.